there's a lot of things that are different, you know. The way you get music is different. The way you receive music, the way the visual is so important to the acceptance of the song is just different. You know what I'm saying? I think the genres of rap have narrowed themselves. And, you know, I know people want to win and be successful, but I think at the sacrifice of originality. That's just my opinion. You know, a lot of people have a lot of talent and don't necessarily have to do what's popular, but take us in another direction. I think that's what's missing in the diversity of hip-hop as it is. Yo, check this out. It's Mr. X to the Z exhibit on Ed Magik television. Keep it locked right here. We're going worldwide.
It's simple to see it's Ed Magik TV, so the world can believe it's Ed Magik TV.
I don't want to compete with the new out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know, I don't think I would be really, you know, served well to my fans and my core audience if I, you know, try to do anything outside of, you know, what I really know how to do. So, you know, I think what we've done here is immaculate. I think what we've done here is raise the bar, you know, especially for cats that love lyricists, you know, that love lyrics. And, you know, I really worked hard on it. You know, I feel like I didn't need to come out and see you guys until I actually got it to this point. So now that we're here, you know, October 9th, that's when we're going to drop it, you know. I pull no punches, you know. I want the music to speak for itself. Once the music saturates, once it gets out there, you get to hear it for your own self and break it down and, you know, and then come ask me questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't look on Wikipedia and whatever internet sites you're looking at and then come ask me some standard questions because you're going to get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hammerhead, you know what I'm saying? I don't play and, you know, I will give it to you, man. So I just wanted to be real, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to come out and like expose my side of the story and be able to connect back with my fans musically and let them know how I really felt. And I think we accomplished that with Napalm.
What's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of life? Man, I don't know. I don't know, cause all I know is when I grab the microphone and they let me up on the stage, grand larceny, cause I'm stealing the show. What's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of life? Man, I couldn't tell you. I can't tell you. All I know is if you spend too much time without being refined, then your life will be described as a failure.
You know, my family goes first. And so, you know, I had to bury a child. You know, XZIBIT Kingston passed away May 15th. And from there, you know, just making sure, I mean, you just don't want to go do a concert after that kind of, you know what I'm saying? So after a decade of giving my life to hip hop and, you know, really focusing on making the crowd rock, I think taking 6 years to make sure that the reason why I'm doing that is okay. Because it ain't for, you know, the high fives and the fanfare and this and that. And we did that. We did that to the fullest extent. But really, you know what I'm saying, when I go home across that threshold, like I'm dad, you know what I'm saying, my little 2-year-old, like if I'm not there at 6:30 when he wakes, 6:45 when he wakes up with his milk, then something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, good morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, he calls me. Like, that's really important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about, like, oh, man, you know, this got a chain. Now I gotta, you know, get the whip. Or this. Man, I did that. We do that. It's not, you gotta find your priorities and hit them up. And be strong and be happy about your priorities. Don't be, you know, like, oh, man, don't think I'm soft because I'm like, no, take care of your family. Feed your kids, do this music, but be real about where you at and who you are. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've done. You know, I'll go what they say about me. If you ain't got no platinum plaques on the wall, you can't say to me. So you keep your opinion and keep your to yourself until you do something as important. You know what I'm saying? Or of more importance. So I feel like, you know, the strength that it took to bring this back in, and I give Rhyme Fest a bunch of credit because he called me out the blue. This called me out the blue talking about let's rap on the phone. No, what? I don't know. What, you want me to freestyle on the phone right now? He's like, yeah, just rap on the phone right now. He said, look, I'm gonna go first. I was like, It is 9:30 in the morning. But then he said something to me that really struck a chord. He said, you know, you got an energy that the game is missing, and I don't know why you not making no records right now. And I said, oh man, you know, with all this and all this. She said, no, that don't make, yeah, like, you should rap about that. What the energy you just gave me with the, you should make a song like that. I was like, okay. So I came in here, I got kickstarted. Like, I give him a lot of credit about really putting the battery in my back to be like, yo, this is what I need to be doing. You know, there's movie, there's TV, there's always going. But once I put a honed in on that song, Napalm, and then started making a record, like, I pushed everything out of my way, and this was the priority to make sure that this came out correct. So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I crafted the album to be like, even if you don't like me, you're gonna be like, that tight, Kim, but that tight. You know what I'm saying? I crafted it like that. So that's where I feel so confident coming out with it. Because, you know, I don't have to compete with the new that's out. You know what I'm saying? I've already created a legacy. And now all I gotta do is just take care of that legacy and give the people the music that they deserve and that want to come here. Now, not everybody's gonna get into this. I don't expect the whole world to come and kumbaya behind the exhibit. You know what I'm saying? But what I did do is make the album that my fans deserve to have. You know what I'm saying? With no bullshit, no filters, no none of that. This is me, with nobody in the way. No influences, no super, you know, pulling anybody any direction or trying to, you know, be the old in the club. You know what I'm saying? Doing the young kid dances. That's creepy as. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I stay in my lane and I'm comfortable with that. So there's a lot of rolling with me, and I really truly appreciate the support that I've gotten so far. You know what I'm saying? But I don't ask for no favors. I don't ask for no passes. I'm gonna let the music speak for itself. And I see you on the stage. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of superstars that don't have the credentials to have that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see you on the stage, and I hope that you get booked behind me so I can make it real hard for you. You know what I'm saying? So I can make it real hard for you when you come out on stage behind me. Because you can underestimate me, and I'm gonna tell you like this, that's been one of the biggest assets in my career, underestimation. Because now you don't pay attention as much and let me get as strong as I can. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because now I see you on the stage.
I still remember the very moment I was enlisted. I studied under sadistic gangsters that's with the business. And when there's blood in the street for my brothers and sisters, they want to debate on television about the victim. Right or wrong, if Trayvon was my little man, I would take a chainsaw to Zimmerman. Yeah.
I put my city on the back now and push the haters to the background. Together we fall, but divided through the struggle we fall. Yeah.
Order in the court, this what you came to see. The state of hip-hop versus Mr. X to the Z. Not a verdict is in, just a moment of truth. Fighting a fight of my life, jury ready to shoot. I'll be my own attorney, prosecution trying to burn me down. Testimony testifying from the underground. Order in the court, that's what you came to see. The state of hip-hop versus Mr. X to the Z. I create in the dark, darkest place in my heart. I finish off what you started, terror, I tear you apart. I am not for them games, I'm the climate of change. Thread the eye of the needle, that means accurate aim. That means I can arrange heinous and hideous things. I'm the sickness you feel, seconds from popping a vein. Paranormal presence that people can never explain. Why deal with the devil when dealing with you is the same?
We're here with XZIBIT, X to the Z, the one and only, and I'm Ed Magik, of course.
Ed Magik in the house.
Yeah. Hey, you know, your new album, Napalm, is coming out pretty soon. Tell us about that a little bit. I mean, you've already really explained it out there, but one-on-one, just kind of fill us in on what it's about.
I feel like this is my masterpiece. I feel like this is something that is long overdue. I feel like, you know, Napalm is something that is very dear to my heart because I exposed a lot of myself on it. And it's not just music to me. This is like a coming home, like, you know, like homecoming. This is, you know, like what I do best. You know, it's the catalyst for what makes everything else work. So to be able to come and make something so powerful and something that I feel so confident about, I mean, at this time, I think it's poetic justice. I think it's time.
I understand that with most rap recording artists, they write from their experiences and from their heart. What kind of experiences do you relate to Napalm as far as when you were writing some of the songs?
I mean, wow. I mean, a lot. I've experienced a lot of nonsense, you know, a lot of unnecessary, you know, people around a very important situation, and just, you know, life lessons. You know, that's what I derive from it, you know, like things that I've experienced that, you know, I'm not unique in this situation. You know, I know everybody goes through it in one shape, form, or fashion, but if you can put yourself on the line and be vulnerable, just be vulnerable like everybody else. If you can relate to the fans and not try to bullshit your way to success, I think that your strength as an artist is increased. I think that's where it is for me.
Coming from you, I really believe that, because in your career, and I've known about you for a long time. I mean, like many years. I think I even gave you a ride to one of the venues way back.
You never know, man. Yeah,
it was way back when. But one thing I know about you is that you've kept it real since day one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that I respect. And you know, like Ed Magik TV, we do a lot of things on inspiration and success.
Right.
You've been very successful, both with your music and on TV. And tell our viewers and listeners, because I'm doing a radio show now,
right,
on Caliwood Nation, what are some of the keys, or what do you think is one of the most important key to your success?
Man, honesty, man. Be true to yourself first. I mean, a lot of people try to imitate other people's success and other people's, you know, music and movies and whatnot because they want to, you know, have the same thing. But I say originality is a beast, you know, and tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can definitely put a facade out there, but be real to yourself, and that way you do the fans a disservice, you know, by going out there and putting a false image out there, because these kids look up to us, you know. Not saying you got to be a role model, but I mean, these kids try to imitate, and we have more influence over them than their own teachers and parents. So, you know, it's like you have to take some kind of accountability and, you know, and put something out there that's entertaining, but at the same time, man, you know, just make sure that, you know, would your kids listen to it?
Right.
You know, would you play this in front of your mama? So let's see what's happening.